Hi, my name is Rosibel Landau. I am from Colombia and I moved to the Hudson Valley 13 years ago. My husband is from New York. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and when I became pregnant, first time baby, there was a lot of questions about what should I eat, what should I do, how should I handle many decisions. So quickly I started to inform myself with books, with the websites. Internet is a great source to find out about healthy ways during pregnancy and after pregnancy. So when I was pregnant, I come from Colombia, so we usually tend to eat a lot healthier there in Latin American countries. Whole grains, less fast food, less sugary drinks. So I continued those habits when I moved to the United States. But when I was pregnant, I tried to increase a little bit of my intake of vegetables, because I read that kids, when they are in the womb, they tend to, if whatever the mother eats while she's pregnant, then it will affect the taste buds of their fetus and therefore the newborn. So I try to expose my digestive system and my body to more juices and a lot more vegetables, like trying to develop the taste buds of the fetus in the womb for more savory food. So I try to do that. I try to drink a lot of water, and I'm not a favor of sugary drinks. They are highly processed, filled up with a lot of sugar. So I kept my liquids to only water. So I did that when I was pregnant, and then when she was born in Dutchess Hospital, and after she was born, the lactation consultant came to the room, and then she gave me more information about what steps to follow to have a successful breastfeeding time. And that was very, very helpful. So she said, just drink lots of water, like drink lots of liquids so that you can make milk. And I knew that since I was pregnant, I knew that I wanted to breastfeed again because of the benefits that it has. One of them being that their immune systems get a really high boost against allergies, against many diseases. Also, kids who are breastfed, the research and the studies show that they are less likely to develop to be obese in their teenager years or in their adulthood. Their digestive system also, the bowel movement works better. There's like a number of benefits of breastfeeding. So I ended up breastfeeding 3 years and a half. Not easy when you have a job, but always worth doing. So I breastfed 3 years and a half, but at some point babies need more than breast milk. So around 6 to 8 months is when pediatricians suggest to introduce kids to other kinds of foods. And that's the other question, okay, so what am I gonna offer? So there are established patterns of what to do. You start with whole grain, like with mashed oats or rice. And I did that for like a few weeks. And then when she showed that she didn't develop any allergies to any of those first foods, then I started to mix beans, rice, a little bit of meat. And then when she was about 1 year old, maybe a little less than that, it was just not efficient to cook something else for her and something else for mom and dad. So we decided that if we have a healthy diet at home, then the kid can eat the same thing as we do. So since then and until now, that's the way that we feed her, is that whatever we eat at home, she eats. She's 6 years old, she's going to school now, and we send lunch. So whatever we eat for dinner, we packed up for the next day, and there's a little bit of protein, vegetable, and a whole grain. We decided to send lunch to school so that we can monitor what she's eating, and because we have the time to do that. But if you don't, then, and if they end up having lunch at school, make sure that breakfast is full in nutrients. We haven't done any cereal. Sometimes she does Cheerios, plain Cheerios. But any other than Cheerios, we believe that, again, it's just not healthy. It's just candy. It's just pure candy full with sugar. So for breakfast, we tend to do oatmeal. We tend to do, the egg and the toast. We tend to do porridge, quinoa. There's a lot of options of grains out in the market. Juice, but from real fruit. We don't do juice boxes. Again, not easy decisions to make because they are very accessible to us and sometimes cheap, but if you can keep them away from that for as long as you can, the better. The role and the image that you give to your kids is what they are more likely to do and keep for many years. So if they see that mom has a soda, well, of course they want to have a soda. But if mom has a cup of water, then that's more likely that's what they're going to drink. It's very easy to control at home, but sometimes you have to eat outside. So when we go outside and you go into the restaurant, then you start to see, okay, here's the kids menu and here's your menu, and then you start to see what is the kids menu, and it's chicken fingers, cheese fingers, French fries, and that is what will be called like a white diet. Nothing nutrition, no vegetables, nothing that they can benefit from. So that's another option that we opted for, and it's not to ask for the kids menu and just ask for the other menu and maybe share a meal that has, again, is rich in vegetables and protein, low fat, less fried things. So we try to do that when we go out. Another way to make kids eat healthy is that if you have the possibility to have a garden, doesn't need to be a big one, in your backyard. So you buy the little plant early in the spring, the kids help you to plant it, they water it throughout the summer, and then they eventually see that something is coming from the plant, either it's tomatoes or cucumbers, then they can harvest it. Then at dinner time, it's not only mom in the kitchen cooking, but it's mom and the kid cooking. So they planted it, they're helping to cook, and they're more likely to eat those foods. And there are also many options to eating well. So like kids will have to have a little bit of a snack at some point of the day. So when they open the refrigerator, when they are at home, just try to have healthy options. Summer is a great way to expose kids to new and fresh fruit. So just go to your local farmer's market, take them out for a walk. That's also a good thing to do for you and for the kids, is that maybe after dinner you can go out for a walk to town or around the house, all trying to foment good eating habits and good fitness habits since they are little. So having good, healthy eating habits, have the kids helping you to do chores of planting, get them involved with cooking, going out for a walk, trying to monitor what they eat at school, what they eat at home. Not to be repressive, because that doesn't work either. If you push something too hard, then they just don't want to try that. So just try to be kind but firm at the same time, and try to stay with it. Stay with it. Good, healthy, eating healthy habits, and then that what has worked for my family, and then we would like to continue that to prevent maybe diseases like obesity in teenager years or adulthood, and just keep living a healthy, happy life.